Good morning and welcome to another segment of my Tell Like It Is radio podcast. I'm your host, the one and only Ro Clark. And it's just been a crazy off season so far. I feel like a lot of the deals got done early. It is like, let's get this out the way. Let's not build any anticipation, anything like that. So a lot of deals went on, but the huge one that everyone was waiting on was to see what LeBron would do, and everyone know LeBron decided as of yesterday that he would sign with the Lakers. I believe before he made this decision over the weekend, Friday morning, I believe Magic Johnson reached out, sent a text to Rich Paul or LeBron's camp, his representative, and asked to sit down and talk. And from what I got from my sources are, LeBron was already decided. His mind was already made that he's going to go to LA, and he just wanted to sit down and be face to face with Magic and actually hear Magic and just make sure Magic's going to come through, and they were seeing eye to eye and pretty much just build that partnership and that trust. And I guess as soon as to sit down with Magic Johnson, LeBron was like, you know what, this is where I'll be for the next 4 years. Now, I didn't see a max contract coming, but either way, like I said, the two places would have been, Cleveland, which he would have just stayed for the rest of his career, and had his son, LeBron-James Jr. come over there because that's his whole MO right now is to play with his son, and his son is going to school in LA. He'll be going to high school, and it's a high school in which Scottie Pippen's son plays there and Kenyon Martin's son plays there. I think it's Santa Clara. I'm not sure, but I'll get the right name for you. But so that's where Bron or Little Bron will be going, and once he graduate, he'll be ready for the next step. So a lot of people are like, me too as well, but I wasn't really shocked because Lakers were definitely a team that was bought up, and everyone knows LeBron. He's into other stuff besides basketball. Movie roles. He produced a couple TV series. He's actually a voiceover on a new Disney film that's coming out. And I went to see Incredibles 2, and they had LeBron-James' name on one of these little animated films I believe by Disney. I forgot the name of the movie. Just happened to see his name standing up. But this is a family decision, a business decision. And I'm just like, wow. I've never seen Houston. I didn't think Houston would land him. I don't know if a lot of people were. Houston came up a lot, because of Chris Paul's the godfather of his kids, and James Harden, and the success that they had last year was nobody ever seen that coming. The chemistry that CP3 and James Harden had on top of the successful season, besides losing in Game 7 once again. It's just too much. Chris Paul don't need the ball. He don't really play off the ball. James Harden don't need the ball. LeBron is trying to play off the ball, but then it's gonna come times in games where it's gonna be a close game situation. The fourth quarter, late in the fourth, LeBron's gonna want the ball. And then you told me I got to sit here and fight Chris Paul and James Harden for it. Nah, Houston was a joke to me. Philly would have been nice, from there. And definitely would like to see my city get another championship. Haven't been to the finals since 2001. Haven't won the championship since, 83 or 84. And it would have been nice. I believe 83. It would have been nice, but it's just like, what's the point? Like, if you're going to leave Cleveland, why stay in the East? So it's like Philly, I wasn't really sold. I'm like, you know what? It's a way better chance of him going to Houston. And I even saw a couple of my Delawareans tweeted, he was LeBron James is up there visiting a couple of high schools in Delaware. Sally's was one of them. And Sally's is an all-boys school, very good in football, basketball. So I was like, all right, well, maybe he'll, maybe Philly might have a chance. But The Lakers is like, wow. It is not. I'm not looking at the roster perspective either for his decision. If you're looking at the roster perspective, like, yeah, this team's worse than Cleveland. This team is, blah blah blah. Whatever it is, what it is. He doesn't. Everyone who knows LeBron knows that the roster that is on his team right now, like a lot of those guys, 50%, 70% of guys probably won't even be there. And who knows what him and Magic Johnson talked about. The pieces are going to move. We're trying to bring in. Obviously, they're trying to put a package deal together for Kawhi. I believe the Lakers and Sixers are going back and forth, presenting package deals to San Antonio for Kawhi. So that's just a waiting game. And also, New Orleans Pelicans and the Lakers are also fighting, going back and forth for Boogie. So with that being said, if the Lakers can land Boogie and Kawhi, that'd be wild. But in this first season, LeBron's first season as a Laker, I'm not really looking for much success. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough getting to the finals. But I like the fact that he went out west, and late in his career, on top of that, he's going to accept the challenge out west. He's going to be taking on Golden State. What? Do they play LA 3 times a year, 4 times a year? Because they're in the same state. He's going to take on, the challenge of OKC. Their second year in, challenges Houston Rockets. So I like this challenge a lot. But with this team, with Lonzo Ball, Ingram, Julius Randle don't even want to beat her. He's ready to leave LA. He came out and said that. It's a lot going on. So Magic would definitely have to, make something happen. Now, Magic was on wax earlier last week, and he was like, you know what? If I don't land anybody this year, next year in free agency, I'm going to step down. Well, damn, you landed LeBron-James. So I don't know if this first year is going to be a test run. See how he looks. With LeBron out there, and then go ahead and next free agency in the draft, try to make some moves and try to get Leonard then if he decides to stay with stay with San Antonio for another year or what. But it's so much going on. It's very unclear right now. It's hard to even predict what this team will do. And of course, LeBron will be the voice of the team, the floor general. He'll have a say so in everything. I believe him and Magic probably talked about that, and that'd be the smart thing to do. If I got a player like LeBron, Kobe, Iverson, Jordan, or even I'll say Magic as well. But if you're a franchise player, I'm going to sit here. We're going to talk, and I'm going to actually, if I'm an owner, I'm speaking of, if I'm an owner, I'm going to see who you want me to try to get. Like, what's going to make you want to stay here? What's going to make you happy? And I feel like that's what all managers or all owners should do. Sit down with your star player and let them know that you're here for them. Like, we're trying to win. We're trying to help you win. Who do you want me to get? What can I do? Instead of just, I got this guy, so now he's gonna bring a bunch of revenue to the state, to the city, to my team, to my pockets. I got him. Nah, it don't work like that. So now in the East is like very wide open. But I'll talk about that in a later segment. I just want to stick to the NBA offseason and pretty much LeBron headlining by going to LA, man. It's very hard right now. But one thing I do know, his Lakers will make the playoffs. I don't think LeBron will not ever make the playoffs. They will be in the playoffs. And the question is, will they have to face OKC first round? Will they face Golden State first round? Or will it be Houston? Because they're definitely still the top 2 teams in the West right now. And from the looks of things in this roster, LeBron Lakers are definitely looking like an 8th or 7th seed right now by what's going on with their roster right now. So I'm gonna wait until after the summer and see how this team look going in the preseason. Before I make my predictions as who coming out the West right now is definitely Golden State. Now, I know I'm going to be honest, man. Like, everyone knows Golden State is a dynasty. This is the team right here, the team to beat, blah, blah, blah. They own the West, but at the same time, last year I picked OKC. I feel like OKC had the right people, the right pieces, the depth, but they just couldn't make it work. Now, they're going in the second year, and I'm hoping that it'll be a big turnaround from that mess last year, losing first round in Utah in 5 games. a smack in the face. Melo wasn't productive. So we'll see, man. The West is very open, but Golden State is still the juggernaut. You gotta respect them. They're the team to beat. They're looking at adding Dwight Howard. And this is the thing about Golden State. No matter who they add, it doesn't matter what piece, what body they bring in, they're still gonna be a threat. And that piece, whatever, I don't care if it's a average role player making a league minimum, he will be a great asset to their team because of who they have on their team and the way this team is built and how Steve Kerr has so much faith in the people on his roster right now. So look at JaVale McGee, got a jump shot now since he's been in Oakland. Jump shot, hook shot, more weapons to the offensive games, shooting threes. They're about to bring in Dwight Howard. He's very interested in signing with them. They're looking at Jamal Crawford. So just imagine if you bring in Dwight Howard and Jamal Crawford. Look how Nick Young turned out. Quinn Cook turned out. David West, he's a viable part. What's his name? Iguodala is a very viable part to their team. So the West definitely belongs to Golden State. The East is going to be very interesting. It should be Boston because, they took Cleveland to 7 games without their 2-star players. And they got Kyrie. So we'll see. It's a lot of segments I got coming up, man. This summer is awesome. I've been waiting for this. Forget the draft. Forget NBA postseason. I'm all about the off season. I'm all about the off season, man. It's like Christmas all summer for me. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Please be sure to check out my colleague at www.rockoutsd.com. If you want a great trainer, he's the best out here in North Carolina in the tri-state area as well. Reach out at www.biggerhoops.com. Guys, just thanks for listening, man. This all season's been crazy. I'm going to try to just keep on coming with these segments, man, because it's going to be a lot to talk about, I believe. Summer leagues today, actually, too. Summer leagues start today. Make sure you guys check the games out. NBA TV, I believe the first game is about 5 o'clock today, this evening. Don't have to listen in front of me, but, yeah. So basketball isn't over. Summer leagues, this first day of summer leagues today. Be sure to check in, look at the rookies, unsigned, the undrafted rookies, free agents. Look at the talent, man. You guys stay blessed. Thanks for listening.